What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new episode of Daytime Vlogs, baby. If you're new here, do me a huge favor. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, baby. I appreciate greatly. But today, we are doing a Q&A. Finally, I've been meaning to record this for the longest time now. But finally, you guys have some questions. We're going to get to all of them. This one specifically is for football, but we will do another one. So if you guys want to see another one, comment down below what some questions you want me to ask. These questions came off of TikTok. If you don't know already, go follow me on there. We just hit 11K on there. Much appreciated. It's just Daytime Vlogs _ same as my YouTube. So let's get right into the video. So I got the phone right here. Let's get these questions going. The first question comes from Niners. Did people give you hate before college? If so, what do you do? So in high school, when I was younger, I got doubted a lot. I was told that you wouldn't make it very far. You can't remember plays. You're not good. You're slow. You're not going to make it. And I mean, at the time, you're like understanding. You're like, hey, can I do it? Am I good enough? Can I do it? And I'm telling you, you are. And myself, I had a coach who came to help me, Andrew Clevenger. He was a big part of it and helping me believe in myself, because at the time I really didn't. And he's the only person that believed in me. When other coaches turned their backs on me and other people didn't believe in me, he did. And having that one person believe in you, it makes a big difference. And it goes a long way, along with some family too. But that's not on the field. Having someone on the field with you who believes in you and trying to help you out, help you learn the plays better, that's a big thing. So I would say is try to find try to keep a good mindset through all this stuff. It's the one thing I'll say that's most important that people forget. It all comes down to mindset, and try to focus on the things you can control. That's like going to practice, learn the plays, trying to be a good teammate, stuff like that. That's what it comes down to. But if people are talking bad about you or doubting you going to college, because I heard it all, that you never make a D1, you never play D2, you'll never start, you never do this, and look what I did. I freaking did it, and that was all I went out there and I put the work on my back. I put that chip on your shoulder. You just gotta get out there and work. Let's keep it rolling here. Second question from the State Farm. What was your best game of high school football? Well, that's hard. A lot of good ones. I played at Temple High School. This 6A, Prestigious High School, the third most winning high school in the state of Texas, which is a lot of wins. We were old school with a lot of history. But if I had to think about my favorite game in the high school football, that's really hard. It would probably have to be the game I didn't even play in, really. I was a part of it, but I didn't get to play in it. I think I went in for a field goal or something like that. It was Belleville versus Temple. If you don't know, Belleville and Temple are a huge rivalry game and dates back forever, and since I was a kid. And that game was electric. It was a sold-out stadium. I think about over, 12,000 people were there, something in that number. A lot of people were there. It was absolutely insane. I walked out of the locker room and had goosebumps. Electric. The feeling, all the people there, people on the home side, the visitor, people standing around. It was amazing. We went over. I think we had 3 overtimes that game. It was so close. Fun fact though, after that game, I did start becoming the starter and work my way up after that game. But also, we ended up winning that game, and it was a crazy time, feeling the goosebumps. But if it was a game that I played in myself, Mesquite Horn, playoff game, my junior year. Here we go, third question. 555 Brandon says, I want to do that. Any tips, bro? He's talking about play college football. The one thing I tell people all the time is you need to go to camps. That's one of the main things, is going to camps to get your name out there. If not you going to camps, then you got to make sure you're balling out on the field. But the literally number one thing, what it comes down to, it's grades and being a good player in person. Because if you're out there and you're not with your coaches and you're missing class, you're not making good grades, you're not being a team player, they're gonna coach your recruits are gonna come talk to their coaches, and they're gonna say, hey, how's this kid? How's he in the classroom? How does he act? Let me know all about him. And that's what they're gonna get you off of, But for myself, what happened? I had an injury on my ankle my senior year, so I played half of my senior year. For the first probably 3-4 games, I didn't get a chance to play because of my ankle. I had a high ankle sprain. But I came back, I killed it. It went great. But once time was over, I didn't have that many offers for college. I had some little ones, I think I had some D3s or something like that. nothing really major. What I was looking at, I knew I can play at the highest level. So I went to a camp, a UIW mega camp. Went over there, went great. The coach called me in his office. We talked. Offered me a preferred walk-on spot. Went over there for a year. Loved it. It was awesome. Ended up transferring because it was very expensive to go there, and I wasn't on a scholarship yet, so I couldn't play there due to COVID reasons. So I went over to Arkansas Tech on a scholarship, Division II. Had a all right time down there, and I finished my career out over there. So got to play for about 2 years of college, 2 going on 3 years of college. I had an amazing time, but I want to pursue my career in doing YouTube, doing content creation, and photography. That's where it's at in the day. And I had my time, and I loved it. It was awesome. No regrets. I feel really good about it. But yeah, next question. I'm KJ says, when did you start playing football? Oh, wow. I've been playing football for a long time. When I tell you long time, I started playing Pee Wee. I played for the Texas Longhorns. Played for about, I want to say, a year or two down there. Then I went over to middle school. Played in middle school. Travis Mustangs. We were a pretty good team. I wasn't the best player at that time. I was still learning how to play the fundamentals of the game and everything. I didn't really understand, like, you know, deep into the game, but I kept working, kept getting better. It never really came super natural to me at first. I had to work for it and get that groove going. Then I played in college. Then I played in high school 4 years, and then college for 2 years. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing for a long time. I think going on probably about like let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom, boom. Probably going on about 8 years, something like that, 8, 9 years. Great time though. I made it out pretty unscathed for the most part, except for my shoulder. Sprained both my ankles, fingers, messed up my pinky, stuff like that, little stuff. But luckily I was blessed to no super major injuries my time playing. But yes, played for a while. To say I was towards the end, to tell you I was burned out would be an understatement. But that's what happens when you do stuff for a long time. At one point in time, it was my passion. At one point in time, it was my love. You know. But sometimes you get older, things grow on. Your body gets a little bit older, and like, hey, okay, so what am I doing this for? And that's what it comes down to. I want to make sure you guys do something you're passionate about, because if you're going in every day and like you're not loving it, come on, what are you doing? That's what it comes down to, you know. Let's get the next question though. Ooh. Devin Law says, how tall and how much do you weigh as a freshman? So I'm not sure if you mean freshman of high school or freshman of college. Freshman of high school, I was about, I want to say 5'11", 6 foot, somewhere around there. More leaning towards 5'11", and probably weighing about, I want to say 250 to be nice, maybe 260. Wasn't too heavy, which 250 is still pretty heavy, but for offensive lineman, not too crazy. I started to gain more muscle and weight as it went on later. Through high school. Freshman year in college, I was a little bit heavier. I went in my freshman year in college playing football. I want to say it was about probably 300. I got pretty heavy back there. Worked my way back down to about 290. And yeah, and then most of the year for my career of playing football in college. My senior year of high school, I weighed about 270, 275, 280. Because I wrestled in 285 weight class, so I couldn't be over that. But, you know, that's how it works. But one of the things people ask me a lot, and I hear people talk about, is height and weight in playing college and playing, like, you know, D1 and just playing college in general. I think ultimately what it comes down to is you playing yourself. And I think every case is different, you know. You don't have to be the tallest guy out there in the same on the same hand as that. I mean, if you're super short, like, you know, it's about you getting out there and playing. So I've seen guys who are super tall, super athletic, and they're not the best players, and their attitude's terrible, and they can't play really. And they also, I mean, I've seen shorter guys who are out there and they're killing it, you know, and they're busting their tail, and sometimes they just can't like finish it. But I mean, it comes down to the fighting the dog, and coaches want to see you out there trying. They want to see you busting your tail. That's what it comes down to. So if you're thinking, hey, I'm too short or I'm too heavy, you can work off that weight. And about the short but about the height thing, you know, you gotta work with what God gave you on that. Hey, I'm a simp for Savannah. It's a funny name. Who did you play for? So in college, I played for URW my freshman year in Arkansas Tech. My sophomore year, URW is Division One, FCS, and Arkansas Tech is Division Two. I had a preferred walk on at URW, and at the Division Two, Arkansas Tech, I had a scholarship. But yes, that's where I played at. I enjoyed both of my times there. I love San Antonio. I'm probably gonna go back one of these days, but we'll see how that goes. Just what division? I just went over that question. I played D1 and D2. Zaz says, what position? Fun question. Yes, I played offensive line my whole life. Wouldn't have it any other way. I love playing offensive line. It's a brotherhood with these guys, these 5 guys. In high school, I played left tackle, right tackle. My junior and senior year, my sophomore year actually, and before that, I played guard my whole life. And the guard was so easy for me. It came easy to me. I was really good at it. And then one day, coach said, "Hey, we don't have any tackles on varsity. If you want to play varsity, man, you need to learn some tackle." So I'm like, all right, I want to play varsity. I'm a young pup. And so I ended up go ahead and learn tackle. At the time, it was so hard, but now it's second nature for me. I got to college, and they're like, "Hey, we want to put you in the interior. We like our tackles, especially D1. They like your tackles being 6'5", up really tall tackles." And so he also wanted me to learn center. Here's the thing about being center. I was not the best center. Let's say I had to work for it, I had a bad experience in middle school. I remember they told me to play center. And I get the ball. I step the ball over the quarterback's head and it flies all the way over there. And it was so bad. And I think they got it for a fumble. After that, I was like, I'm never snapping again. But look at me here in college. I ended up having to play a little bit center. I was worked at it, and I eventually got pretty decent at it. I wouldn't say I was amazing at it, but I got the ball back there, and that's all that matters for the day. And I ended up being able to play every position on the offensive line. It was crazy in college. I played every position. I played left tackle, played right tackle, played left guard, right guard, played center, played it all. And that's what being versatile is. And being able to play all positions is key. If you can do that, you have an edge over the people who's starting over you, who's over you, older, whatever it is, whatever it be. You can start over them because, hey, I can play both sides. You can play both sides. That's an edge on a lot of people can't say. So another tip for you guys: if you want that edge, I'm gonna say learn all positions for your position group. Never really play D line. Sometimes you want to get out there in the end, make a little moves and stuff like that, but never got a chance to do that. All right. Your fantasy 559 says, "Do you get paid in college?" No, you don't get paid in college. Well, after this past year, yes, you can get paid in college. They have made to where now you can get paid using your likeness. But the only thing about it is I think you can't use your school name or something like that. It's had to be just you, the player. I'm not too sure on that. I'll check up on that, though. But, yes, it's a new recent event now. You can get paid in college. And also, I've seen where you can roll over whatever money you don't use from your account, from your scholarship, goes back in your pocket. So, I don't know if you want to count that as getting paid or not. Whatever you want to do. Potato, tomato. Kid at 17 says, "Hey, I used to go to Temple, now I'm in Belton. What year are you?" I am year 2024. That's when I graduate. On God, I thought you were the Packers. The Packers? This is Cowboy Nation, baby. What are you talking about? Get out of here with that. How about them boys? Dak Prescott, baby. Number 4. Represent. But nah. He meant, so Arkansas Tech, the uniforms, their colors are green and gold. So, yeah. Simp for Love 23 says, "Ain't Temple get live TV action?" Yeah, Temple started getting playing live on YouTube. They started streaming the home games on there. You can check that out. Pretty cool. Wish we had that when I was there, but you know how that works. They wait for you to leave and they do all this stuff. Here we go. Mason_Garcia05 says, "Hey, I'm 5'9". I work everyone at practice. I'm a junior in high school, by the way, but I'm the hardest worker on the field. I play O-line, D-line." Mason, my guy, dude. You sound like you're a freaking grinder. That's awesome, dude. That's where you gotta be out there, man. And especially at your height, dude. you gotta be out there getting after everyone's tail because people are trying to gun after you. But the thing about it is, dude, you have that leverage because you're underneath their pads already. So you shoot up right there and you're ready to go. My friend Fry, he's around the same height as you, probably a little bit taller, probably 5'11". He played center. And he's shorter, but look, this guy get after. He'll get under your pads. He was aggressive with it. I wrestled with him. We wrestled together in high school. And, hey, use that as your advantage, you know. Try to get as far as you can. You're playing O-line, D-line, so that's good. You're versatile. What I tell you guys? Being versatile is key. Look at that. But that's cool, dude. Keep grinding. Keep getting out there. Getting after everyone's tail out there. One sec. Let me get my Red Bull. But yeah, dude. Keep grinding out there. I know you're tired playing both ends. Burn the candle on both ends. I played at a 6A high school, so I'd have to play both sides. But I know that struggle. The smaller schools make you guys do that. But yeah. Alright, guys. I had so much fun filming this video. Filming this Q&A. My first ever freaking Q&A. Went amazing. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any more questions, put them down below or go DM me at Dayton254 on Instagram. Go follow my TikTok at Daytime Vlogs _. I appreciate you guys. I want to be able to help you guys, give you guys tips and tricks, you know. Stuff that like I wish I would have known when I was in high school, when I was on my way to college, stuff like that. So yeah, I love you guys. Take it easy. Day out. Peace.